Hello.
Hello, everyone. Hello. How are you doing
Hello.
today?
Get educated. Education is the most powerful missile. Change the world. I am Dijonae Jaynae and welcome back to my educational channel. Hello. Welcome back to my live stream, guys. I really miss you, right, Mommy?
Yes.
I really miss you a lot, and I am really glad that you could come and see me on my live today. That's so sweet of you.
All right. So we must say, welcome back to Dijonae Jaynae Garden Educational Channel.
And for the persons who are just coming in, I am just saying hello, guys. And if you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? You can go ahead and subscribe, like, leave a comment, and share. Okay? And also, you can also find me on YouTube. You can also find me on YouTube where you can type Disney Channel Educational Channel and you will see my channel come up.
And as we always say, get educated. Education is the most powerful missile to change the world. All right, guys. So we are on Read Aloud Friday, and let us go into the chat and welcome all the wonderful persons who are here with us today. First, we have Miss Yards Foodie.
Queen and Princess. Happy Friday. Have a nice weekend, guys.
All right, thank you, Yards Food. And also we have
MLW Fishing Man. And they're saying, hello, this is Great Educational Channel.
and MLW Fishing Man is also saying hello, beautiful persons that are in the chat. So all the wonderful persons that are in the chat, we greet you. And of course, to the ones who will come on this replay, we are happy to have you here on Dijonae's Educational Channel. Remember over here, we say education is the most
powerful missile
to change the world. You are on Read Aloud Friday. And guys, when we talk about Read Aloud Friday, we're talking about the day when
we are reading.
and everyone are given the opportunity to
come on screen and read your story.
Mm-hmm. And remember, you can be young,
you can be old,
you can be
anybody.
so just come on up and share with us on Read Aloud Friday. All right. So of course, let's go right into tonight's activity. And of course, what we're going to be doing today, we are going to be looking at.
How do rules help workers at the workplace?
All right. So we're going to be looking at rules tonight in Read Aloud Friday. All right. So the first thing is, what is rule? What are rules? Huh?
Yes, what are rules? Rules are guidelines or directions that help to keep order and discipline. It is important to keep rules as they help to make us safe.
All right. So rules help to make us safe, right? All right. So here are some examples of rules, right?
Yes.
So
Attend school regularly and on time.
that's a rule.
Use the bin for all your garbage. Do not speak while others are speaking. Do not take toys or weapons to school. Return books to the reading corner when finished. Do not mark on desks, wall, or chairs. Do not steal or fight. Obey your teachers.
And for rules that you will see in school, right? Because if you listen carefully, you will hear a lot about school
School.
in each sentence, right?
Yes.
All right, so let's go and let us look at some more information about rules. All right.
Alright. When rules are obeyed, workers feel more relaxed. Even when the work is hard, there is no need for them to think or explain their jobs. More work is done because time is not wasted. When rules are obeyed, workers who follow rules are usually given more responsibilities or promotions. When rules are followed, people gain more confidence. They are happier. They work with more effort and are more productive. In fact, everyone benefits.
All right. So when we obey rules, everyone benefits, right?
Mhm.
So it is very important for us to obey rules.
Yes. A rule is a specific instruction that tells you what you must or must not do.
All right.
It is very good to obey the rules at your home, school, or on your job.
So we will find rules at home
School or at our job.
or even at church.
Yes.
All right. Whenever you go to the different institutions, you will find rules.
Yes.
All right. So welcome, gamer brother, and of course, he's saying, "Hey,"
Hey, how are you doing today, everyone?
and of course, more of me lifestyle. Welcome, welcome to all the lovely persons who are in the chat.
Yes.
All right. So today we're looking at rules. All right.
When you learn to obey simple rules, you will also obey the laws of your country.
All right. So even your country has
Rules.
all right. So let's just look at some things and you're gonna decide
If it's
if they are right.
or wrong.
All right. So of course these are some classroom rules, right?
Yes.
So even if you are big, you must know what are some examples of classroom rules, right?
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna be looking at some now.
Steal and fight.
Do you think stealing and fighting is a good classroom rule? No.
No, it is not. Obey the teacher. Is that a classroom rule?
I think
Hmm.
so. Yes.
Yes.
All right. So of course we should all obey our teachers.
Teachers.
Teachers that are telling us things that are right, we must obey
Obey
them.
them.
All right. Good.
Mark the desk. Is that a rule?
Should we mark on our desk?
Should we mark our desk?
Should we damage the furnitures?
Yes.
No.
No.
All right. So that's not a good rule.
Take toys to school.
Should we take toys to school?
Should we take toys to school? Yes or no?
No. All
No.
right. So most schools they will say toys should not be at school. All right.
Yes.
So great going, guys. Great going.
Yes.
And of course,
Use the garbage bin.
at school, should you use the garbage bin? Yes or
Mm.
no?
Yes or no?
Of course.
Of
We
course.
should dispose our garbage properly, right?
Yes.
All right.
Right. Go to school on time. Is that a rule to the school?
Should we go to school on time? Yes or no?
Yes or no?
Definitely.
Definitely yes.
All right. It is very important for us to go to school on time.
Time. Bring weapons to school. Hmm.
Should we bring weapons to school?
Should we bring weapons to school? Yes or no?
Should we bring weapons to school?
Should we bring weapons to school? Yes or no?
Definitely
Definitely no.
no.
Keep the class clean.
Should we keep our classroom clean?
Hmm,
I can see you more of me.
I can see more of
I see you
Melissa.
answering the questions. Great. Should we? Should we?
Should we?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. We should
Our
always,
environment must be clean at all times, right?
always keep our classroom clean.
All right.
Tease classmates.
Should we tease our classmates? Hmm.
Hmm, should we tease our classmates?
Should
Yes or
we?
no? Yes or no?
Is that something that we should do?
Is that something that we should do or must not do?
No.
No, we should never tease our classmates. Shout out in class. Should we shout out in class?
Should we shout out in class? In our classes?
Yes or no?
No.
No.
Remember now, whenever your teacher asks you a question, you should always raise your hand. Wait
Yes.
until you're acknowledged, then you speak. All right? So remember now, rules are very
Very
important,
important.
and we should always obey rules. All right? So here we're going to move on, and we're going to look at
General rules for workers. In order for workers to be disciplined and kept safe, there must be rules which should be obeyed. There are many workplaces now with strict rules.
mm-hmm. And most time, when our workplaces have strict rules, then we say our bosses are too strict, right?
Yeah.
Mm. But we must follow rules. All right?
Yes.
Very important for us to do. All right?
Rules help workers to be alert and eager while on the job, have a good knowledge of whatever is being done if operating or handling machines or other equipment, keep themselves and co-workers safe, maintain a clean work area, set good examples, avoid being absent often, evaluate, rate themselves, build self-confidence, maintain a good relationship with other workers, know his or her job well, give an honest day's work.
All right? So, rules help workers to do the following, right? We just highlighted them, right? They are very important and we must obey them at home, at school, and in the workplaces, and even at church because we want to keep safe, right? All right.
What are the responsibilities of the worker? It is the responsibility of the employee to make sure that his or her duties are done in the best way possible. An employee is a worker. An employer is the person who hires the worker. It is the employee's duty to make sure that he or she follows the rules set out by his or her employer. Here are some other responsibilities of the employee. Be punctual with manners. Attend work regularly. Be alert while on the job. Has a good knowledge of the job. Observe signs and safety rules. Try to maintain a good relationship with coworkers, other workers with whom you work. Do work only for your employer during work hours. Be honest. Show respect to supervisors.
Here we now have some
responsibilities
responsibilities
of
of
the
the employer.
employer.
All right. So we just look at some responsibilities of the worker. All right. So we're going to zoom in on the responsibilities or some responsibilities of the
Employer.
employer. All right.
Alright. Make sure that the employee's work environment is clean. Always provide training for employees, especially when they are new and when new equipment is bought. Give maternity leave to female workers. Provide the necessary tools for the job. Give workers holiday and vacation leave pay. Pay workers the agreed wages or salaries. Treat employees with respect. Maintain a good relationship with employees. These are also the rights of the worker.
All right. So
These are the rights of the worker. Everyone wants to be treated with respect and with fairness. When doing a job, the employee or worker feels more comfortable if he knows that he or she is being treated fairly. The laws of the land help to make sure that workers are treated fairly. We say that worker has rights. There are many things a worker has the right to. For example, a worker has the right to become a member of a trade union. Trade unions have the responsibility to negotiate or discuss with employers the different interests of the employees, such as salaries and working conditions of the worker. They also meet with employers if a worker has been unfairly treated in any way. Employers must, however, carry out their responsibilities because employers also have rights. An employer has the right to dismiss workers if the rules they have set are not followed, dismiss workers if they do not perform well in their jobs.
so if you were listening carefully,
Yes.
here we have a few questions for you. All
Hmm?
right. So the first question is
What does every worker have? Is it A, life,
lights.
B, ties, or C, rights?
Let us know.
Type your answer in the chat.
We're waiting on your answer.
Yes.
So every workers have rights.
Rights.
All right. So if you say rights, your answer
It's
is correct. All right.
correct. Job. Question number 2. A person who works for another is called A, an employer, B, an employee, or C, an employment.
If you work for somebody else, you are known as the. Let us know.
What is it? A person who works for another is I can answer in the chat.
And of course, your answer is
Employee.
that's right.
That's right. If you typed employee, then your answer is correct. Good job. Trade unions usually discuss A. Joy and happiness, B. Slavery and hatred, C. Salaries and working conditions.
Let us know. Type your answer in the chat. So, of course, the answer is
salaries and working conditions.
awesome.
Good job.
All right.
From
So, of course, that was a great exercise, right?
yes.
So, to all the wonderful persons in the back, you're welcome. Thank you for making it Dijonae Jaynae Garden Educational Channel, and to all the wonderful persons that are in the chat. All right. So, of course, we are looking at how do rules help workers at their workplace. All right. Also, we are going to zoom in on
Rules from the Bible.
rules from the Bible. All right.
The Ten Commandments are a popular set of rules that anyone heard and read about. In fact, most of them are used as laws of the land. These commandments are rules set out by God for us to follow. These rules can be found in the book of Exodus, chapter 20. There are other scriptures found in the Bible that helps us to be fair and rational arguments. Here are some of the wise advice. Repay no one evil for evil. Live peaceably with everyone. Romans 12, verse 17 to 18. Let no corrupt word come out of your mouth. Ephesians 4, verse 29.
Ephesians 4, verse 29.
Be kind to one another, tender-hearted and forgiving one another, even as God in Christ forgave
Ephesians 4, verse 32.
you. A soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. Proverbs 15 verse 1. Children obey their parents.
Colossians 3, verse 20. How was that exercise? How was it? So we learned a lot from this activity tonight,
Yes.
and we learned that it is very important for us to obey rules. So even in the Bible, there are rules. We learned that there are rules at church. We also learned that there are rules in the home. We also have rules where at school. So we did say that it is very important for us to obey rules. All right. And of course, everyone, not only some persons, even though there are only some persons that obey rules, but we know that that's not the best thing to do. We should all obey rules. All right. And of course, rules should be something that is good, right? Not something that is bad. All right. And of course, as we say, mega welcome to all the wonderful persons that are in the chat, for the ones who are in the back looking on in, and of course for the ones who will come on the replay. All right. And of course, we have with us today, we have in the chat, we also have,
Our dear listening on purpose.
she is saying,
Hello, I am coming by the gives and and on a short bridge.
thank you so very much for looking at. Of course, if you are not aware, you are not aware that Walking in Divine Purpose is one of Dijonae's member. And of course,
Members.
guys, feel free to go over there and to show her some love.
Yeah.
Of course, she has a lot of undiluted messages that she has been delivering morning after morning. And of course, guys, you want to learn some patois, it is also over there. And of course, she
Yes.
is a wonderful woman of God. And guys, feel free to go over and to give her some love.
Yes.
All right.
And
And of
support.
course, feel free to check in with her in the morning at 5 o'clock for morning glory. Of course, she is going to walk you through her scriptures, giving you the undiluted word of God. And of course, Divine Purpose is one of Dijonae's faithful members. And we have her saying,
See you all in the chat.
hello to you all in the chat. We also self care and self care, health and wellness. Mega welcome to you. Thank you so very much for making it Dijonae Jaynae Gordon Educational Channel.
Channel.
And of course, she is saying greeting, O's, and of course to everyone. She also said thumbs up. Thank you guys for the wonderful thumbs up. Thank you so very much for making it Dijonae's educational channel. And of course, she's saying greetings to Dijonae and her
Mommy.
mommy. All right, guys. And of course, if you are just coming on in and you are coming over here for the first time, I am Deborah K. I am Dijonae's mother. And of course, I am sitting in with your beautiful host.
Dijonae Jaynae Gordon.
And you are all on.
Dijonae Jaynae Gordon's educational channel.
And please be reminded that this is Read Aloud Friday. All right. And of course, we were just looking at how do rules help
Help
workers
workers
at
at
the
the
workplace?
workplace.
All right. So if you missed out on that reading, feel free to watch the replay so that you can be educated as to what your employers should do and what you, the employee, should do. All right. And of course, remember now that the most important one was make sure you go to work on time, obey rules that are set up by your employer. All right. And of course, we have more of me saying just like, all right. Thank you so very much, guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you so very much for always making it there.
That's not ever.
All right. And of course, we also have walking in purpose, and she is saying, keep doing.
Keep doing real loud going.
All right. And of course, she is so thank you so very much for the shares. And of course, guys, remember now that on Tuesday, that is when Dijonae would normally do.
Vocabulary building.
And of course, we have to build our vocabulary. Remember now, if we don't have a vocabulary, then we are not going to be able to.
Read. Alright.
All right. So it is very important for us to build our vocabulary. All right. That is one of the foundation. All right. And of course, now what we normally do,
James headlights.
and not only the,
And not only do I do James headlights, but I make it fun and I make it educational for everyone.
and of course, on Thursday,
We will do maths ever. And we will do maths with this girl over here.
with mommy, and of course,
On a Friday, maths to this. Where we will do real outside.
and of course, Dijonae is amazing, guys. Feel free to go over in our channel, and of course, you can watch videos. She also has a lot of educational videos, and of course, guys, we are happy to have you in Read Aloud Friday with us. All right. So, of course, we're gonna leave you. All right. We're gonna love you and leave you. Login as just started. All right. Yes. The internet is giving us some problem over on our side, but we're
Yes.
so grateful to be here with you guys. Of course, we are very grateful. Yes. So until then, remember now the Dynamic DD girls, and of course, they are also one of Dijonae's member. And of course, guys, just go over there and show them some love. They are amazing girls. All right. And of course, they say happy
I'm
family.
family.
All right. So, guys, we're happy to have you. And of course, guys, stay blessed, stay safe. And as you What
Not
good.
good.
Guys, you're amazing. The internet is giving us trouble, but nevertheless, we're so grateful to be here. All right. So, bye bye bye. See you
Bye.
next time.
Bye.
So, of course, you can join us over on the
Dynamic
Dynamic Needy
Needy
Girls.
Girls.